Julie Bowen became a household name after her role as Claire Dunphy in Modern Family. But did you know she almost lost the role due to circumstances she had no control of? And who exactly was Julie before her hit role? Let's find out while showing you some of her rare photos. Julie Bowen Luetkemeyer, who is of German descent, was born on March 3, 1970, to Suzanne Fry and John Alexander Luetkemeyer Jr. in Baltimore, Maryland. Her father was a commercial real estate developer. Julie is the second of three sisters, one of whom is an infectious disease specialist, while the other is a designer. They were raised in the suburbs of Ruxton Reader Wood. As her family was quite well off, Julie had a very lofty education. She went from Calvert School to St. George's School to Brown University. At Brown, she majored in Italian Renaissance studies. She was so fluent in Italian that she took a semester abroad to study in Florence, Italy. While there, Julie loved it so much that she extended her stay to a full year. But then she started to develop another preoccupation. During Julie's college years, a passion for acting began to bloom in her heart. Without wasting any time, she got right to work. She was such a natural that while completing her degree, she had roles in stage productions and plays like Guys and Dolls, Stage Door, and Lemon Sky. In fact, before she completed college, she landed the lead role in the indie movie Five Spot Jewel. Regardless of the success that Julie had found as an actress in college, she knew she would have to step it up. Hollywood may be the land of dreams, but it gets more and more competitive each year. As such, the moment Julie graduated, she enrolled at the prestigious Actors Institute. She also found time to study at other acting schools. While studying acting in formal settings, Julie really awakened and honed her talent for the craft. She sharpened not just her dramatic chops, but her comedic skills as well. Both of these things would come to serve her well in the future. After several detours and adventures, Julie was finally ready to take on the world of Hollywood. Throughout the 90s, Julie had a very decent level of success. This included appearances in TV shows like Loving and Class of '96. She also had guest appearances in Party of Five, Strange Luck, and Dawson's Creek. These TV shows aside, she made her mark in movies as well. She appeared in Multiplicity and An American Werewolf in Paris. She also starred in the hit movie Happy Gilmore, alongside comedy legend Adam Sandler. As the 90s ended, Julie landed a recurring role as Roxanne Please on the hit medical drama ER. She appeared in 9 episodes, increasing public awareness of herself and her talents. By the time the 2000s rolled around, she was ready to take Hollywood by storm. That was when she landed the role of high school English teacher Carol Vesey in the comedy drama Ed. Ed ran for 4 years, giving Julie a whole lot of clout. The show was met with favorable reviews from the critics, earning nominations from the Emmys and the Golden Globes as well. After its completion, Julie also earned stints on popular TV shows like Lost, Boston Legal, and Weeds. She was one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood, but there were still more roles to conquer. With the 2010s on the approach, Julie was searching for the sort of role that would be her awards breakthrough. Unbeknown to her, that sort of role was searching for her too. Producers Christopher Lloyd and Stephen Levitan were creating a brilliant new sitcom for ABC known as Modern Family. One of the cornerstone characters was Claire Dunphy, a stereotypical white mom with a very wild past. Although the role appeared to be stereotypical on the surface, Christopher and Stephen actually intended it to also be a critique of the stereotype. To pull it off, they would need an actress of incredible talent. Julie Bowen clearly thought she was up to the task and presented herself for the auditions. But there was one big obstacle in the way, and that was her pregnancy with twins. Julie Bowen is now most associated with her role as Claire Dunphy. But did you know she almost passed on it entirely? As she was in the late stages of pregnancy, the audition process was very hard on her. She stated in an interview that even though she really wanted the role, she could tell the producers were thrown off by her large bump. As a result, she would go home and cry over her fears of losing the role. Her anxiety during this period was so high that she asked her agent to look for a role where the actress was already pregnant. But thankfully for everyone, her track record spoke for itself. Modern Family had an all-star cast, including heavy hitters like Sofia Vergara and Shelley Long. But even so, Julie shined above them all, winning 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for her work on the show. Modern Family was such an incredible hit that it ran for 11 seasons. It won a total of 22 Emmy Awards from 75 nominations. Virtually every member of the cast became a household name. Julie, who was front and center of the narrative, received the greatest boost. People who had been following her work for years were glad that she was finally getting her due. Those who first saw her on Modern Family asked themselves how they had never heard of her before. After years of grinding in the industry, her career had hit a peak, and it was a very well-deserved moment for the actress. When Julie won her Emmy Award, she compared it to being a soldier in the trenches of war who is finally lifted out. She stated that while it feels good to receive that recognition, you are also exposing yourself to anybody who wants to come at you. It's safe to say she was fully feeling the pressure that came with being a success. But after years of surviving the pressure cooker of Hollywood, she was more than equipped to handle it. Post-Modern Family, Julie's career has definitely slowed down, but this makes a lot of sense considering she has nothing left to prove. She is not free to pick and choose the kind of roles she wants. Besides, this opens up more time for her to spend with her children. One aspect of Julie's life that is under-discussed is her real-life motherhood. In fact, this is a huge part of why her Modern Family character was such a huge hit. Julie was able to take the lessons she got in real life and apply them on the screen. This gave her performance a layer of authenticity that touched the hearts of many around the world. Julie was married to Scott Phillips, a real estate developer and software engineer, from 2004 to 2018. Interestingly, not only is her dad also in real estate, but her husband on Modern Family, played by Ty Burrell, is also a real estate agent. With Phillips, Julie has 3 lovely sons. Her production company, Bowen and Sons, is a tribute to them. Julie loves her sons so much that she lets them play with her awards like they are toys. One of them broke her Emmy while playing golf, but she doesn't care about that at all. Sometimes actors can be so good at their jobs that the line between fiction and reality gets blurred. Well, few people have blurred it better than Bowen. While pretending to be in labor on the show Boston Legal, she went into labor for real. She had to be rushed to the hospital by a crew member so she could deliver her baby. Now that's one of the most unique labor stories ever. Within the industry, Julie is well known for her work ethic, but what is less known is that she has quite a weak heart. She suffers from the cardiovascular condition bradycardia, meaning that her heartbeat is way slower than normal. As a result, she has been equipped with a pacemaker since she was in her 20s. Even though Julie has become less active in Hollywood, she is still using her voice and her popularity to advocate for others. She has supported causes like childhood epilepsy, environmental conservation, and animal rights. It will be interesting to see how she uses her platform in the future. Upon all this, Julie is still quite close with her Modern Family castmates, so much so that she joined them all for a reunion in November 2023. Even though after the show's closure, they all went on their own individual adventures, the bond between them remains strong. They will remain her Hollywood family for life. If you enjoyed this video, there's a good chance you'll also enjoy the one showing on your screen right now. Click, enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.